Hi there, everyone. It's Professor Pierre. I hope you're doing well. This is just an informative video about the alternate assignment that I created in replacement for the museum assignment. This video should work for all of my classes. So I have the original online class, the three in-person classes that became online at Kingsborough, and then my Pratt Institute class, which was an in-person class, which became an online class as well. So as you guys know, last week, pretty much every major museum in the United States decided to close with reason. Of course, museums create large crowds, and that's for the protection not only of the visitors to museums, but also for the workers at the museums who serve us when we visit the art. So right now in New York, there are no major museums that are open. So I wanted to create an assignment that you could do at home. Let me just say something for the students who already did a museum assignment. Quite a few of you, and wow, do you have energy and stamina, guys. There were quite a few of you who ran to museums last week before they announced the closure and did your museum assignment part 1 before the museums closed down. And if that's you and you've already started a museum assignment project, the original project where you went out into the field and you chose a work of art that was in a museum, you can keep that assignment. You do not have to do this alternate assignment. In fact, you can stop this video right now. You don't have to listen to the rest of this. But my feeling is that there's most of my students, which I think it's like 113 students, did not have a chance to get to the museums, to choose something to work on for the museum paper. So what I created was an alternate assignment, and that alternate assignment has been posted to, for Kingsborough, it's been posted to Blackboard. It's under, it either says on the menu, paper assignment or field term paper assignment, depending on the class. So that paper assignment is where I have given you an alternate option. So if you need the alternate option, you cannot get out, and anyway, none of the museums are open anymore, this is the assignment you'll be working on this semester. It is very similar to the original assignment. It's still 3 parts. You're still going to send me each part for me to check for you, and I will email it back to you. The deadlines, I kept the same deadlines because I was like, why confuse things? So everything is basically the same in terms of format. What's different is what you're actually doing. So I tried to make it fun. The assignment requires you to pretend that you are the chief curator at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and you have unlimited money to borrow any works of art you want to borrow for a show that you're going to create. I mean, we could dream, right? We're dreamers anyway, but we're going to dream anyway because we can do that, right? So we're going to dream that we have this access and we're creating an exhibition. To keep it simple, imagine that you've been given one room in the Metropolitan Museum of Art and you've got to pick 4 works of art. You can pick more if you want, but I think to keep it simple, imagine a work of art for every wall of the room. And it could be painting, could be sculpture, could be drawing, could be photography, whatever you want, depending on the class that you're in. Obviously, if you're in the Pratt sculpture class, it has to be 4 sculptures because that's the class. Okay, so what you have to do at first is pick a theme. So it can really be any theme you want. It should stay within the date parameters of the class. So for example, if you're in the Art 35 19th century class, you should pick a work of art made between 1800 and 1900. The 4 works should come from that period. If you're in the Art 36 class, you can choose anything from 1900. I'll give you to the present, till 2020 is fine. If you're in the Art 34 class, it could be anything from the Renaissance to Really, I'd give you till the 20th century. I'll give you till now. Also, you can go as far as you like. For the Pratt class, it's modern and contemporary. So we were looking at 1850 to the present. And I think that covers everybody. So just keep to those dates. It should fit in with the material that we were working on anyway for the class. All right. You do have to come up with a theme first. So what 4 works are you going to choose? And what's the theme that they have that link them together? I did give for every class a few examples of themes you can choose. Like, for example, portraiture in 19th century art, or art and war. Then in bed, I was thinking about art and disease, art and how, different pandemics in the world maybe have been represented in art. That's possible. So you can pick whatever theme you want. If it's not one of the themes on the list, just email me and I'll let you know that's a good theme, that's not a good thing. Let's do this, let's tweak it. You can always email me and we can make that a little more doable. And then once you have the theme you want to work on, then you go on the internet and you try to find 4 works of art to seem to fit that theme. The way I would do it is I would just Google portraiture, 19th century, art and war, art and disease, whatever your theme is, Google the theme, and then see what artworks come up under images. Right now, I have no rules about specific artworks. I want to see what you come up with. I don't want to give you the works of art to choose because part of the assignment is to see if you can choose appropriate works of art to go with the theme. But you can always email me. I've already had students. You guys are incredible. I've already had students from last week who saw this alternate assignment on Blackboard when I posted it on last week, Thursday, and said, this is the theme I want to do. How about these works? They were already on it. So you can do that. You can email me and say, this is my theme. These are the 4 works. Do you think that'll work? We can tweak it. And then once you've done it, you can write the first part of this paper. First part of this paper is just create an exhibition proposal. So what that means is you're going to write a statement, 2 to 3 pages, double spaced. It can be 2, that's fine, double spaced, where you just explain, we're imagining you're explaining it to the board of directors of the Met, what exactly your topic is, why you're interested in that topic, why you think people would come to your museum to see those works, and what 4 works exactly you chose and why you think those will fit in the theme. Now, those instructions are on the sheet. Once that's done, the deadline for that is on your specific, I don't want to say deadlines because some classes, the Pratt has a different deadline than Kingsborough, but the deadlines are on there. You email me the 2 pages, 3 if you wrote 3. I will get that back to you with some commentary. I'd love those as Word docs, but if you don't have Word on your computer, they can be Google Docs. However you're going to do it, we'll figure that out. Once that part is done, we'll do part 2. Part 2 will be where you actually create what we call the metadata for the exhibition. So that's like the wall labels. So when a person goes to an exhibition and sees your show, and let's say you picked the theme of landscape in the 19th century, and you picked 4 landscapes, people want a little bit of context for that. Like, what are they really looking at? So you'll do the wall label that would have been on the wall next to those works. And I have instructions on the sheet of what that wall label should include. If you've been to museums before, you know it usually has the artist's name, the title of the work, the date it was made, etc. And then, a couple of paragraphs on who the artist was, when the work was made, just sort of very basic information about the piece, and then include why that piece was in the show, why it related to the theme on the label. I haven't done this yet, but I will put up sample labels on Blackboard, so like a mock labels, so that you could see the format of how that should be written up. If you have 4 pieces, my assumption is you're going to have 4 pages of text, double spaced. 1 page of text, maybe a page and a half for each work of art that you're writing the wall labels for. Once that's done, see the deadline, email it to me, I'll correct it, I'll fix it, I'll give you advice, I'll send it back to you. The final part will just be to get one other student in the class to read your parts. We'll put them up on Blackboard at that point, or the LMS, and just we'll get one student to kind of review your exhibition. What did they like about it? What did they not like about it? What did they understand? What did they want more information about? Just to get kind of a peer review about that exhibition. I can give more instructions for that when we get to that point. For most of you, that part's not going to be due until May, so I don't want to overcomplicate things. I can add some more instruction about that later. Really, that will be it. That's the 3 parts. So the proposal, the wall labels, and then you will each read somebody else's paper and give them feedback. That feedback will only be about 400 words per student. We can't make you write a whole nother paper based on another person's paper. It gets too crazy. I think that's going to work. What I'd like you to do is, if this doesn't make sense, put the comments directly here on YouTube right under this video. And I will go in and I can respond right under the video if something doesn't make sense. You can also email me privately if it's a question about your specific project. You could just send me an email to my normal email. Everybody has my email at this point. And it should work. I think it's going to be fun, actually. I think it's going to be almost more fun than the first project, because you're getting to choose things from anywhere. It's going to be all your choices. You're going to get to design an exhibition and imagine what that would look like for other people. So again, I'll send an email about this next week. I don't want to overburden you with a million emails and a million instructions. I think you've already got a lot on your plate with all of your classes going online, but this is the basic instructions for this project. And then if you need specific, like I didn't really understand what you mean about we each have to do somebody else's, you can email me and we can go over that a little bit more. I could also create separate individual little videos like this for the second and third parts of the paper, so we can get into that in a little bit more detail. By the way, if you're doing the old project, but you still want to read somebody's exhibition project, every student who reads another student's paper will get 10 points on their own paper, extra points. Little gifty for you. So again, thanks so much. Look, I know that all of this is a lot, and you're being asked to do a lot, and you're being bombarded by your professors with assignments, and we're here to work with you. We're here to help you. We want you to get these credits. We want you to pass these courses, and we really are doing our best to make it work for everyone. We are here for you. We are being paid to be here for you. We are being paid to answer your emails and help you. So do not be afraid to reach out. One last thing I'll say is, if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, then every time I post a video, you'll get a little alert. So if you want, subscribe to my channel, and every time I post a video for my classes, there will be an alert on your phone. If you have the YouTube app on your phone, mine sends me a little alert. Set it to give you alerts, and then every time you have a video for something you subscribe to, you'll get an alert. Oh, Katerina Pierre put up a new video, and then you could watch it on your phone. All right, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Do not worry about this. Take the weekend. Don't worry about it. I just wanted there to be a video up to help anybody who was like, I don't know, bored at home and maybe wanted to start one of the assignments, this is one you could do at home and start thinking about. If you want to send me your ideas by email over the weekend, I'm here. I'm on the computer. I'm waiting for people's emails excitedly. Otherwise, I have nothing else to do. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Stay safe. Wash your hands, 20 seconds. I'm thinking about you, and everything's going to be great. See you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.